YouTube, hey YouTube, hey. So yeah, it's been a while. Apologies, I've been on holiday. I got a bit of colour, the only colour I could possibly get, which is pinkish red. What are you gonna do? Anyway, whilst I was gone, there were not one, not two, but technically three Deadpool trailers. There was the green band one, there was the red band one, and there was a little intro to both trailers that they got Ryan Reynolds to sit and do as Deadpool. And just did like from the studio that fucked him up by sewing his fucking mouth shut to begin with. Like, yeah, they're addressing that. More of that, please. More references. Um, yes, I'm going to take my t-shirt off because I want to talk about Deadpool. We couldn't talk about it before. It wasn't released. It wasn't official. I didn't want to talk about shit that I couldn't see clearly. But both trailers, notably the Red Band. I'm only going to talk really about the Red Band trailer because I care about that more. Because Green Band, who kids aren't well, I mean, if you want to take your kids to see a movie, that's at your discretion. Best not to, though. So yeah, Deadpool. I've just watched the trailer again for like the sixth time. it's excellent. I mean, they've got it down. I think I've said this before, but if the movie is half as good as the Deadpool game that came out like 2 years back, sweet, I'm on board. Okay, that's it. I mean, it's nice. We do see a bit of exposition. We get to see him with Marina Baccarin's character, who's the love interest at the start. He's like, "We'll get through this." He's like, "Yeah, cancer's only on my liver, prostate, and lungs. I don't need any of those." Just, all things I can live without. I love that. He's even then he's got this like wry, Merc with a mouth sense of humor. I love his voice. I love what Ryan Reynolds is doing with his voice in this. It's Deadpool's voice. It's just this cartoony voice that just seems to come out of nowhere. We get to see him in. I don't know if they're gonna call it. I don't know if it's the Weapon X program. I don't know if they're gonna be as oblique as that. But you get to see him in there talking to the guy who used to be Dario Naharis. Going, if there's one thing that doesn't survive this place, it's a sense of humor. He's like, we'll see about that, Posh Spice. And yeah, and then Gina Carano punches him, and then there's an explosion, and then next thing we know, it's that clip. It's that scene from the leaked footage, the test footage that they did that was leaked last year. Of just him sitting over a highway, taking down bad guys in a jeep. Great, excellent. Look, it almost looks shot for shot, except it ends differently. Whereas that one ends with the car slowly tipping and Deadpool showing a picture of like a crayon drawing of him decapitating the guy he's about to decapitate. This one ends with him going, "Wait, I know what you're thinking. Why the red suit? It's so you can't see my blood." This guy got the right idea. He wore the brown pants today. Love it. Love it. Love it. I mean, Deadpool comes out of that weird, zany... He's number one, he looks so identical to Deathstroke. Right up to the name that they just decided, fuck it, he's a parody of Deathstroke. Then, due to popularity, he became a parody of just about everything. So yeah, I love this. I can't wait to see a comic book movie that will knowingly, wryly make fun of other comic book movies. I.e., I mean, it's right there in the trailer. It's like, if you're gonna make my suit, please don't wait for Super Suit Green or animated. He knows. Take that movie I was in a few years ago. So, yes, love it. Excellent. It's very on the nose. I'm looking forward to that. Colossus is in it. It's a full CG Colossus this time, who looks amazing. And they cut out the line from the trailer that they showed at Comic Con, which is like, "You big chrome cock gobbler." I fucked it up. Right? Cock gobbler. So more of that. A little bit more of Negasonic Teenage Warhead. No, they cut out that bit. I don't know if they don't want to give everything away. It almost feels like so much of that movie takes place on that motorway. Oh, I will say that we do get to see him have a fight with Ajax, Ed Skrein, the former Dario Naharis' character, with like axes versus katanas. I'm on board with that. Axes versus katanas. You're gonna have a problem with that? It's a cool fight. Ties to like the larger Fox Marvel universe. We'll probably see in time. Is Hugh Jackman gonna be in it? Probably not. Does it need to be? No. They'll probably address it. It's gonna be awesome. I like this. That's the thing with Deadpool. If there's any shortcomings with the movie, they'll probably address them within the movie. Again, we see the back and forth with T.J. Miller, where he's like, "You look like Freddy Krueger face fucked a topographical map of Utah. Exactly. What? Mental. And just more lines like that. More. I can't wait for the next trailer. And it's coming out on Valentine's, which is a joke in and of itself. It's brilliant. But yeah, man. Honestly, I can't. This movie's looking much better than anyone has any reason to expect. You know, and now because Fantastic Four has tanked, and I'm watching that. I don't care what anyone says. I have to see that. I have to see how bad it is, or how much of a hot mess it is. I've got it. I have to watch it. It's got to be watched. Okay. Looking forward to that. But yeah. So I can't. And that's tanked. Now they're talking about a Deadpool sequel in the Fantastic Four 2 spot. Great. You know, make it Deadpool and Cable time traveling or something. I'm on board. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. So those are my rambling thoughts on the Deadpool trailer. If you like this vid, please click like, subscribe, view, share, and all the usual jazz. I'll see you when I see you, YouTube, which will be soon. All the best. I said all the best.